What's up, Ooseheads? We're bringing you another live podcast from the Ethernet, internet, whatever the fuck you call it.
Brought to you by alcohol.
Fozzie Bear.
Waka waka waka.
I'm Beautiful Brad.
I'm Chester.
Michael Benjamin.
Dale.
Beaver. Oh shit, my bad.
No, you're good, man. Get it. So yeah, we got Beaver and Dale. I don't know. I guess they kind of fucking did their thing. So what's up, guys? How y'all doing?
Fucking fantastic.
Welcome to another
sorta,
episode of
I
Guy
guess.
Party.
Reds are doing good, so that's good. I'm feeling pretty good about that. Everything's always on a little bit of a tilt, like on a positive side for me, I think, instead of a negative side. As much as the world may want to see everything so horribly, I think it's always a little bit on the positive side. Yeah. But then everything shits down my leg, and I'm ready for it. And I'm like, hell yeah.
Michael Benjamin always thinking positive, even when the world takes a shit on you.
You got to.
So I was cutting the Cleveland trip here recently, and I feel like we all forgot about Captain Guy Party and the Cleveland Squirter. Do you guys remember that?
I remember it's a stripper move, right?
Yeah, alright, so let me read off.
But we rehashed it twice because we forgot it once.
Yeah. Well, that's why I'm taking notes now, because our 100th episode is coming up soon, and
We've created a lot of things in the Guy Party universe.
We have, and I want to go back. I don't know if I'm going to be able to do all, 80 episodes and gather everything, but here going forward, I'm going to collect everything for the 100th episode to, review it.
Because that will be very important for the GPCU.
Yeah, exactly. the
GPCU.
HOF.
That's right, the HOF.
Because the 100th episode, Boozeheads, is the Guy Party Hall of Fame induction. But the Cleveland Squirter is when a pregnant stripper's water breaks on your face. Afterwards, they must name the child after you.
Okay, alright, yeah.
Now, what if you're somebody like myself that goes by as a birth certificate name and a nickname? Do I get to pick?
What's your name? Oh, Chester and Brandon?
Yeah.
Yeah, well, do you? That's a good question. Let's actually ask Stephen, Dale, and Beaver about that one.
Or do I throw out both names to the stripper and let her pick?
So
I'm covered in placenta juice. I feel like I should get the pick.
You should get the pick.
I agree.
I feel like you should, but I just finished up Loki, and I don't know if I'm getting.
I haven't finished it yet, so please don't spoil it.
I haven't watched the last episode, but what is that? That has something to do with placenta?
Not placenta.
This show goes off the fucking rails.
So all right, it's called the TVA, right?
Yeah.
All right. So the TVA controls the timeline, and Stephen, Dale, and Beaver aren't always on the show, but the TVA gets to decide what happens and what doesn't happen. Let's just leave it up to them for this episode.
So it's if I let the stripper pick, then the TVA will come in and intercept it and be like, no, you were supposed to pick.
The Guy Party TVA.
How many episodes are you behind?
One, I think.
Okay,
I think there's just a finale.
There's only just a finale.
Yeah, the finale.
Yeah.
That's all you guys are missing.
I just wait till the whole season's out.
So we've seen.
It's out now.
It's out. It's
so we're getting ready to talk about it, and so we can't say specifically.
Well, I'm not giving any spoilers, but the TVA.
I wanted to.
So the GPA, the Guy Party time variant. To keep the canon straight, we're going to leave that up to Steve, Dale, and Beaver for this one. Does Chester get to name the Cleveland Steamer baby?
The Cleveland Squirter.
Cleveland Squirter after him or his nickname?
Did I get to pick between my own name and my nickname, or is it up to the stripper?
Okay, I think
it's up to you.
All right.
I really do.
I think did you pay for the stripper, or did your friend?
The way I imagined this is that I am sitting in that one of those chairs that's right next to the
be
stage.
across from me.
Yeah, of course, because she's got a squirt on you.
Right. So it's not even like a couch dance. I'm just next to the stage.
Yeah.
And I'm just a lucky guy that gets.
You're throwing dollar bills at him, and you just boom, it's all over you.
Right.
He's the lucky guy who gets placenta squirted all over him.
Last couple days is shot in the hole.
It doesn't matter. This is the Cleveland Squirter.
And I think by rule, if the stripper squirts onto an empty chair, then the child is just named Void.
Void? But dude, seriously, can you imagine that? Like, you're sitting there throwing dollar bills at this pregnant chick, and she bends over to pick up the dollar bill, and it's just like, boom! Oh,
She's literally making it rain.
fuck your change, motherfucker.
And I, like, scoop the slime off of my face.
And flick it at MB.
And I store it like I normally do. I put it in my
container skin
I
plate.
put it in my containment. Take it
doesn't
away.
sound like two Ghostbusters.
It's like ectoplasm,
I was
yeah.
gonna say, does he go, I've been slimed, and he's like, better you than me. I got the last time with Bill Murray.
I'll take care of that shit.
He's collecting a sample for research.
Yes, exactly.
Which really he's just saving for dinner later.
So did you show your PKE Peter or whatever?
Well, what would we call the guy party PKE meter? The fucking
PPE Keter or something?
So like all the slime that lands on his face, we're testing it for like
Remember he was-
semen's counts.
Remember the part down in the basement with the old woman? He's scraping the slime off the thing, so he's going around doing that, but it's off of Chester's face.
Yeah, that's what we're getting at.
See, I think that
He's been sued.
it could be named after me, but I think I should be able to just choose a name altogether. It may not even be me, like my own name or nickname. Like, if I tell this stripper, okay, your baby is going to be named DMX.
Thank you, Beaver, for fucking passing that vote. Chester needs to make this call.
I mean, there's a void in the world. I'm using that word twice in the same fucking thought. There's a void in the world with DMX gone. We need a new DMX.
We do.
And it should be from the vagina of a stripper.
Do we call him DMX Jr. or do we call him Stephen Rice Jr.?
We call him XMD.
DMX squared.
Yeah.
He's got the pie symbol. DMX squared.
Mouth syrup.
Oh yeah. And then somehow he makes it to the pros, and it's just. It's like, what's your last name? It's
There's
just-
none.
Yeah.
He's like Prince or Cher.
Yeah. DMX squared.
DMX to the second power.
3.14.
Well, you know the
Oh wait, no, that's pi. Yeah,
I was wondering, but yeah, I was letting you go with it.
All right. I'm just thinking that pi symbol.
That would be awesome. I'm like the back of a jersey.
I'm pretty sure the like the Africans that have like that click in their name or whatever. I'm pretty sure that's like a
symbol?
The symbol, like apostrophe or some shit. I think it's apostrophe, and that's what it is. I heard some comedian talking about doing a bit about some dealer at a casino that was working there had one in his fucking name. And he was like, "What's up with that symbol?" Or he tried to pronounce his name or something. He's like, "That's not how you say my name." He's like, "How do you say your name?" And he fucking said it back to me. He was all like, "Yeah, it's Daniel." And
clickety click.
yeah. And
So, speaking of weird names, do you guys remember that football player, Clinton
hate me?
Dix?
Oh.
yeah.
Hey, Dix.
Yeah.
Clinton, haha.
Oh, it was Clinton. Ha-ha. Why did I think it was Clinton Dix?
It is, but it's Clinton, haha, Dex.
Ha Dix.
That is
So-
weird.
Green
Haha.
Bay Packers.
Yeah. Is he still in the
Oh, it's
fucking league?
I think he plays for the Houston.
Yeah, he's still in the league. He's
Oh, did
good.
they trade him?
He's still
Did
in
they
the
get rid
league.
of him? Okay.
Well, the Bengals got Eli Apple,
That's
but
a crazy ass.
let's figure out
From some
why
family.
the fuck and how did that happen to where it's Clinton, haha,
Yeah,
hyphenated
Dix.
Dix.
I think
D-I-X, right?
DIX. Yeah, it's not like D-I-C-K.
That
Yeah.
means either his mother's or his father's family is named. Last name is the Ha. How could that be? Usually back in the day, the Ha or the last name was like their occupant, C or whatever,
Yeah,
or
exactly.
what they did
Like
as work.
Smiths or Blacksmiths.
shit like that.
Maybe they're
Comedians?
Music group.
Oh, music group?
Yeah.
Like,
No,
the
they're
fucking...
they're jesters.
take on me.
What's the old fucking...
ABBA?
The black group?
The Blagger?
Motown.
That's a whole genre.
Yeah. But,
Jackson 5. I don't know.
Jackson 5 wasn't part of the Motown.
But Ha still was like really weird. And then Dix, D-I-X,
Do you think they were like court jesters and that stuck with them through slavery?
I don't know. That's weird.
And why did they pick the name Clinton?
Yeah.
That's the name they selected. Like, the Ha-Ha Dicks, from what I'm hearing, was already determined, and they chose Clinton as the first name. They were like, what goes with Ha-Ha Dicks?
With weird names being said, let's all do a scenario. We all have children born out of wedlock, bastard children.
Yep.
But
So it's going to carry our last name.
it's going to carry our last names. Let's fucking make guy party names for our bastard children.
Okay, so my last name is Parrot, and I always thought the dumbest name that I could come up with is for a girl to call her Polly.
Polly Parrot! Polly
I
Parrot!
don't think I'm gonna be able to trump that. That's pretty fucking good.
I mean, even as a kid, not named Polly, I heard a lot of Polly want a cracker.
Polly want a cracker!
So, I mean, I'm feeling like if I name my daughter Polly, she would have like fucking Ritz bits thrown at her.
Or birdseed.
Yeah! She's in class and everyone's throwing birdseed.
Right. For Valentine's Day, they got like Valentine's Day card with like little miniature sample of birdseed in it.
What Polly Parrot would have to deal with, what did Clinton Ha-Ha Dicks have?
Did he get named that pre-Monica Lewinsky or post? I feel like it's got to be pre, right?
He's a 20-year-old, so he's...
Maybe it was post.
It was probably
when did
post
Clinton
because
go out of power?
I think that he's a younger.
The Monica
he's younger
Lewinsky
than
thing
us.
is like 98.
I think that he was named
That was
after.
like 93 or something like that, 94.
Nah, it was the end
No,
of the
it was
Clinton.
97, 97.
Yeah, it was like the end of the Clinton.
It was like 97, 90, because I was in 7th
'Cause they let him
grade or
stay
6th
president.
grade.
So, 24 years ago...
He's from the South.
He's from Arkansas, yeah.
Yes.
But I feel
It was
like...
98. It was like
I feel
98,
like Southern
97,
people don't have the humor as Northern folks. What do you think's going through those people's heads?
Swamps.
Clinton is a Southern name. Clint is a Southern name, though. You know, just naturally. Itself.
But did you say
Ha-Ha
Arkansas?
Dicks?
I know. I'm not saying the Ha-Ha Dicks part
Because
is.
Bill Clinton's from Arkansas. He was the governor of Arkansas. So do you feel like they actually
Yeah.
might have named him after Bill
I'm
Clinton?
thinking that's where
It could have been. I mean, I don't know where the dude came from, where he grew up.
Because you're
or
right,
whatever.
Clint is a common name, but Clinton.
Yeah.
With Ha-Ha Dicks.
Oh yeah, that's true. Well, those
It's
Clinton.
like Polly Parrot.
The only thing I kept on trying to think of was for my
Or
daughter.
Michael Benjamin.
I was thinking Michelle, all about the Benjamins. Show her tatas. Fucking here she is.
So here's a
I don't
tough
know.
one for you,
Well, that's what I was
Michael.
named. My brother used to name me.
I feel like you
Michelle,
should have just been named
but,
Benjamin.
Yeah.
Benjamin.
Well, that's what they tried to name my
Syndrome
brother
and
that.
silly.
There was already a Benjamin in our family, and my
There was a Benjamin.
No.
He got fucking his ass kicked.
Well, it's funny you say that because there was already a Benjamin named first name in our family, but the last name was not Benjamin because it was my father's sister, so it wasn't that last name. But, so my parents weren't going to name my brother Benjamin anymore because of that, and thankfully, because if so, they were going to name him Benjamin Harrison Benjamin, and they did not because of that.
The ball drops on you. If you have a fucking bastard
yeah, I
child,
know,
what
man.
do you name it?
Oh, fuck.
Guy party wise. Anybody need a beer?
Are we, like, just trying to think of, like, funny names?
Yeah,
'Cause I think
fucking guy party names.
I know, I'm trying to think of something funny for my name, though, too, with the Benjamin thing.
Franklin.
Sorry.
Yeah. So the son would be named Franklin, and
Franklin Benjamin.
I was trying to think of a funny name for a woman. I can't think of a funny name for a woman with Benjamin, related to it.
We'll just stick with the male name. But,
Yeah.
so...
Franklin's funny.
You had Benjamin Franklin.
It makes me think of Franklin the Turtle.
But Benjamin Franklin
Damn it,
invented the light bulb. What does
one.
Franklin Benjamin do?
Shoves a light bulb up his asshole.
Make it look like your ass has got a good idea.
And it just lights up.
Faster to faster.
I invented LED,
Faster,
Bluetooth. Did you hear that? Fucking.
Chester. Oh, Chester's a fester?
You ever get a light bulb that blew up?
Stephen Dale Rice.
I don't even know what to think. I'm just in shock of the things you guys said. I'm just like,
Should you name your kid White?
White rice! And that's all for Stephen Dale.
no. I named my kid Chinese for Halloween.
And then for Halloween, you switch up and become brown.
I don't even know what to go with Keller.
Keller?
Helter Keller? Oh, wait. Helter.
Yeah, actually,
Helter Skelter?
Helter Keller?
Helen.
Helen Keller!
Helen Keller. Helen Keller.
Helen Keller. No, I like Helter Keller.
It reminds me of the Beatles.
Yeah.
Helter
So,
Skelter.
well, and also Charles Manson. So when I
Hell, looks
send
like Charles Manson.
my kid to school, what's up, Helter Keller? And then they start looking it up the older they get. It's like, so your dad's a psychopath. It's like, no, my dad's in Guy Party.
He helped lead the revolution.
It would be like an old silent film that shows like in the 20s was you doing your little podcast.
We got Polly Parrot, Franklin Benjamin, White Rice, and fucking Helter Keller. And Beaver.
I was at the wave pool, and dude came out, because I got my last name tattooed on my back.
Yeah.
You know what that means in German? It's a basement.
Yeah. Raskeller, yeah.
Yeah, it's a cellar.
Yeah, cellar. Yep.
That's what I was telling him.
Yeah.
We're
So-
at Kings Island. It's like, yeah.
When we came over from Germany, everyone had to go through Ellis Island and they shortened your names. Yeah, we were Roskeller. It meant wine cellar, but yeah, we're basement. Basement, yeah.
Basement.
Our last name means basement in German.
And you live in a basement.
I do. You're Guy Party.
You're honoring your fucking family.
I'll drink to that. Let's drink to the Keller. Yeah, Roskeller.
I think Benjamin means like lots of money, and I don't think I'm living up to that.
Anyone want to try to bring back the name Adolf? Or do you feel like that name is just
Or how about
fucked?
Heimlich? How
I
about
feel
Heimlich?
like it is.
He still
Unless
has
you-
a grandson that's still alive.
Great grandson.
Same last name and everything.
Like
Shitler?
Lives in
Adolf?
Germany. Yeah.
That sucks for that
Shit,
guy.
Looks just like him too. Look it up on YouTube.
What about his family in down in what was it?
Kentucky?
Peru that he had.
Oh, down in South America?
Yeah.
I don't know about that.
You know where he fled to and lived to be like 85?
Yeah. Hitler didn't die in the war.
Yeah, of course not.
So
He went to South America and did ayahuasca.
They brought a watermelon out to Sharpie marks on his
He
skull.
was my guru and taught me how to fucking self-identify.
this
with
sets
everybody.
us up for Guy Party What If. I don't necessarily know what if, but what if Hitler did make it to Peru? Do you guys want to start maybe doing a Guy Party What If?
I'm okay with that.
Let's do it.
What if Hitler, Adolf Hitler,
Do we know how old he would be if he was alive today?
I think he would be like 105 or something.
It would be a lot. Yeah.
yeah, but we are going to create Adolf's Guy Party scenario. Not saying we're supporting Adolf, but if Adolf made it to Peru, what happens?
I already
Who was that
know.
dude in Narcos? Pablo San.
The guy that played the Mandalorian?
Why don't you just do a skit on it, like a little
He's a
film?
billionaire. He owned his own zoo.
We could, but we're
Who
going
was
to...
it?
Yeah.
Pablo Sandoval? Or-
No, that's the
Oh,
third
you're
baseman
sorry,
from the Boston Red
baseball
Sox.
player.
Pablo,
Whatever the hell his name
Pablo
is.
Well, the thing,
Escobar.
Brad.
Escobar, yeah, yeah.
That was Hitler.
Yeah, Pablo Escobar. Well,
He just
Brad,
got into the cocaine.
I already know how much of the.
He
It's
owned
fucking
his-
crazy.
All I'm saying is Quentin Tarantino created a death for Adolf. Why doesn't Guy Party
Create
do
a
their-
life.
a life and a death? Why don't we create a Guy Party
Story
scenario?
where that's what happened.
Yeah, he doesn't live.
Wouldn't that be some shit if,
No, he does
if
live.
Hitler
He lives.
turned into Pablo
He lives,
fucking
but he lives in
Escobar?
Peru.
Yeah. Oh, so is that where we're going? We're getting Adolf
So-
to Pablo?
So would Hitler be like the Predator or some kind of shapeshifter?
No, he's just Adolf.
No, hey, listen. Listen.
He's not human.
Hitler helped what make Pablo?
Down, buddy.
You need to calm down there,
Because
sir.
you're saying stupid shit.
Attention! Attention! Attention!
Oh my
attention!
God,
It's
this is
Michael. Mike, what you doing?
Michael Benjamin. I just said it. I just said it.
Beat your chest. Okay, Michael.
What you
Calm
got?
down, dude.
Let's
Yeah,
hear
they're
it.
going nuts.
What he
Yeah.
just said, that was perfect. Hitler basically started Pablo and funded him.
Why couldn't Hitler be a shapeshifter?
Oh, so he's not Pablo,
Changing.
but he got him started.
Yeah, he helped get him started.
All right, we're going to throw that to the side for a second.
All right.
We're going back to 1945. The Allied invasion is hitting Germany. Adolf has got his Star Wars skiffs before their Star Wars skiffs, and they are going to hit the Atlantic and hit Peru. So he's got him and his homeboys, and they are on their way to Peru, which they have already had a base set up. Once they get there, what unfolds? It's a choose your own adventure. Let's make it happen.
Like that book, you can choose a different destiny.
Guy party style.
I feel like he lays low. I mean, he lays low for like 20 years.
Totally.
Like the Emperor.
Right, exactly.
Building his fleet up.
Exactly. He's got to build a fleet.
Yeah, but he can only lay so low though because he's coming in with all these people, and or maybe not a lot of people, but
I feel like he shaves his mustache.
What seems?
What if his stuff?
No, he promised his father he would never shave his mustache.
What if all his shit has like cloaking devices? You can't see it.
His mustache has a cloaking device?
I'll laugh on that one.
Oh my god.
But why can't Hitler be
Like when he reveals himself as Hitler, it's like his mustache decloaks.
Alright, why can't Hitler be like the devil, changing forms over the decades?
So Hitler gets to Peru. He's set up. He's got a base. He's got all his people there.
He's also doesn't have a wife because I think she killed herself.
He doesn't have a
too.
wife. He doesn't have kids. He doesn't have offspring. But he's rebuilding his empire.
He's banging Peruvian chicks.
Peruvian chicks. He's fucking fine ass tan bitches.
He learns to play the pan flute.
But what time did the United Nations come around? It was probably later, right? 70s?
Oh no, that was before I think.
70s, maybe 60s, 80s,
40s.
I think around there about 70s or 80s.
Okay.
Really? I thought that was after World War One.
So yeah, all right. The United Nations probably came after World War II. We've had enough of Germany causing shit. So the United Nations is like, well, we can't invade Peru. We can't invade these other things, but we think Hitler's still alive. We need to hire a hit squad. Let's hire Guy Party. So you guys see where I'm going?
It says 1945 is when they started.
All right. So the United Nations hire Guy Party. Steven, what do you got?
So is it like all the Guy Party Jewish people to go after him?
No, it's just Guy Party dudes.
Hang on, are we saying there was a guy party before us? Or did we time travel?
We time traveled.
Yeah, and then we also have time traveling trannies and all kinds of shit.
That's
we can interject.
true.
I got one.
That's true. In the guy party universe, we do have time travel.
Golden showers killed Hitler.
Oh, wait, we're
Feel my power.
See, that's why I get too excited sometimes because her inner strength is in me and I can't harness it sometimes.
Why can't we be like a secret organization that's been chasing him through time?
That's what I'm getting at.
And he could change.
The TVA, not
Like,
TVA,
he's
but
like
whatever
the
you
All right,
call it.
listen. He's like the T-1000 can take shape or form in anything.
So the United Nations hires a bunch of dudes that drank way too much and did way too many drugs.
Because they get paying peanuts
And
beer.
It's not even peanuts.
Well, because they
it's,
fuck up the society if we don't take them out. That's why they take us out so we can help.
it's because we did legit straight to the gourd acid and we have third eye tattoos on our foreheads.
So are we
So
basically
we're
like,
marked.
It's like we're time variants, but we're better
marked.
than that.
So we're basically like Hellboy kept in the basement, fed the candy bars, and Oreos
Basically,
and
yeah.
shit.
Yeah.
We
Except
got
instead of
demons.
candy bars, we're fed drugs.
Just take this microdose again, dude. I watched this.
It's like a door with like a combination lock and like a big thing, and like they turn it and like they open this big heavy door, and then it's just us in there like smoking weed and like doing acid and drinking.
We're just kicking
It's like this is our secret weapon.
We are the wise ones.
We're all swole up. Like, we got UVB bulbs, like a sun tanning fucking booth.
Is
Like,
there like a hallway?
There's a couple trannies in the background just doing like fucking dances.
just dancing.
Alright, so is there like a hallway of mirrors of different time periods you could go through?
Well, I think just the United Nations had us on standby because they knew Stalin and Hitler were going to be a
Or
problem.
are we going to be frozen?
And it's like, all right, guy party, suit
Were
up.
we frozen in one gigantic carbonite chamber, like basically?
You know, they were saving us because they knew after the
Kind
war.
of like they did Captain America.
We're ageless.
Yeah, we're ageless, yeah. We have preserved our bodies with booze and drugs.
That's true.
So we're going to be going back to the end of time where we're beginning of
We're not even.
beginning of time where he's throwing rocks to the moon as a caveman. Goes, ooh, that's Michael Benjamin.
well, that's where we're getting at.
We're not even time travelers. We've just been here the entire time.
Yeah, we've just been consuming.
We're basically roaming the earth. We were like the first offspring of Adam and Eve before they had their kids.
No, we're just like
We're subhumans.
Yeah, we're just a bunch of orphan fucking dudes.
We're just like the Borg, assimilating other creatures in our things, so we're part lizard or something.
With our penises.
With our penises?
Well, yeah, that's gonna come later when we fight Hitler. Our penis, it's like, don't cross the streams. Well, we cross the streams.
We cross our dicks, and that's how we defeat Hitler.
Does it look like one of those like dog treats, like the cheese and meat twist?
I was thinking more like a pretzel, like a soft pretzel, how it's like breaded together.
You ever seen one in Twisty Treats?
Feel my power.
And it's like 2 streams, because there's 2 dickheads. And that's how we defeat him.
So is it going to be like 2 snakes that are triangling with like dickheads with tongues coming out?
Sadly, I wouldn't be able to help out in that situation.
So, when they open it, you haven't blown up yet. You haven't defeated Hitler with your small penis, but you die later on in this episode.
Are you just pulling stuff out like in movies, like Ed and stuff?
We sacrifice him.
I die as me, and I come back as Goldie Shires.
I like that.
Or he dies at him and comes back as one of the Gold Girls.
The Golden Girls?
If Goldie Shires isn't Sophia, I don't know who is.
That's a time variant. You were actually a Golden Girl. Golden
Like in the TVA, there's like, you know how there's like 100 different Lokis? There's 100 fucking different Michael Benjamins.
Like a Rick and Morty. There's like 102 million Michael Benjamins.
Most of them just look like this, but a few of them look like Goldie.
Well, you gotta be a sidekick, so there's gotta be a shitload of you too.
Yeah, probably. There's all of us there.
So Beaver's like Agent Carter. Beaver, you open the door and you release us. Tell us what happens next.
Dude, I haven't even been paying attention. So
Yeah, it's pretty retarded.
You remember when you first got your puppy and you had to let it out how it acted to be basically like them, but adults? So you got to take the stick and tell them, no, you got poop over there or whatever, and train them.
Beaver opens the door and Michael just throws a fucking handful of feces. But this is the original variant.
And it hits like Eisenhower in the face.
Oh wait, who was the president during? It was
Truman was the end of World War II.
All right, so Truman, Truman.
But we're getting called upon later once the government
Oh,
finds
that's
out
right.
that
the war settled down.
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
But that's why I'm saying Eisenhower. So Eisenhower's the dude that, and it's just like,
So he's
like, oh,
like,
let Kennedy be president. I don't want this.
Is this gonna be like a secret war thing? You're supposed to stop it before they destroy the world and everything.
Pretty much.
You don't want all the citizens to know because they'll go hide in their little shelter thing and cry.
Can we throw in that somehow we find out that Kennedy is tied to Hitler, and then Michael assassinates him in Dallas?
Are we battling Hitler in the 50s or 60s? We don't know of Kennedy yet.
We're initially battling him in the 50s when Eisenhower lets us out
Yeah.
to battle him.
What
But
the
then
fuck?
Kennedy becomes president, and we find out that, Kennedy and Hitler are attached.
Oh, so Kennedy's in with Hitler.
Yes.
Oh shit!
I know. Everyone thought Kennedy was in with the mob, but nope.
He was in with Adolf.
He was in with Adolf.
Damn, dude, this shit's getting deep.
And that's what I'm saying. Johnson was Kennedy's vice president.
Yeah.
Johnson sends Michael Benjamin on a mission to assassinate Kennedy.
So does he change into a former Lee Harvey Oswald then?
No, Michael ends up shitting his diaper and running in front of the fucking car and gets splattered. And then Lee Harvey Oswald takes him out.
And then the time variant comes in. And they're like, no, this is not supposed to happen. And they're like, we're going to make Lyndon Johnson pick a different assassin. You were not effective.
So this is basically going to be like a retarded version of Quantum Leap. A bunch of drunks just going through time. Rolling over streets and crushing cars. It's like a Down syndrome version of the Avengers.
It's like every time that we try to do something, the time variant, the
like
authority
step
has
out
to
of
come in and correct us. We've had a 0% effective rate.
Well, because you keep on trying to correct things that were supposed to happen, and they're like, "No, stop it! They're supposed to die."
So Kennedy was supposed to get shat on.
And the soldiers come back to Beaver, and they're like, "Beaver, man, they keep fucking up. Kill them all." He's like, "Nah, man, I'm just gonna sit back and watch."
Don't get me in this.
I bet that would be entertaining.
Wait, who are we killing?
No,
Us.
You were in charge of unleashing us, but they want to kill us. But you're like, "Nah, I want to kick back and watch it," because you're like,
Because we keep fucking up.
yeah. What do they call them? The time people that we find
Variants?
out. No,
Guardians?
the ones that look over it all.
Oh, the Guardians.
Guardian.
Yeah.
Guardian.
Oh, the Time Guardians.
Right.
Time Guardians.
Okay, you guys
Like
have
in
seen
Green
that we
Lantern?
found
Seen
out
that-
they're fake.
Yeah. they're
Oh,
fake.
yeah, I'm that far.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you're not that far?
Oh, no, I am that far.
Okay.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
we've only one behind. Remember?
All right.
Yeah.
Dude,
All right.
I'm so behind.
It doesn't matter. But you are the time god.
Yeah, I feel like I'm a god.
Yeah. So,
Alcohol does that.
let's go back to 1950 when the original fucking GP is getting released.
It's
your
pre-1960
card.
because Eisenhower gets us out. We've been going after Adolf, but we've been fucking it up.
Yeah, but I want to revisit going after Adolf.
You guys had the shit the whole
All right,
time. What happened?
Because Michael fucked up the assassination of Kennedy, and they took us off the books, and that's when they shut the project
Well, that's
down.
later. That's later. But before, we get sent to Peru, and then we just eat a bunch of tacos.
Tacos in Peru?
They got all the maps. Like,
It's South America. I think so.
oh, yeah.
Everybody's
Of course
got
they
tacos.
do.
Have you seen in like the World War II movies when they're all mapping it out? Like you got a general in there. It's like, guys, we need this, and then they drop us in, and we're just like, taco bar.
The big crate drops all the supplies. And there's this gigantic crate with all the liquor. Liquor truck.
Yeah, we don't have backpacks and guns. It's just bottles of liquor.
Yeah, you got fucking beer bottles hitting you in the head with beer.
Like the Peruvians aren't even trying to stop us.
No, go.
The locals are like, "How are you gonna defeat them?" And they're you point at the alcohol like that is our weapon.
He's like all that PCP and that whiskey over there.
PCP, Jesus Christ! You really are gonna fuck some shit up, are you?
Next thing you know, we're like eating tacos and drinking tequila with Hitler.
My question
We're not
is,
even trying to kill him.
It's like, what's like the Mexican cheer? Like fucking, you got skull and fucking
Salute.
Salute. That's Italian, but what's the fucking
Arriba!
Maybe.
Arriba!
Ole!
Ole!
I think that's
I want to
soccer.
know what it is.
You're just hanging out with Adolf with a shaved mustache.
Right? We don't know it's him. We're like, we met this cool ass fucking dude.
he was doing this the whole time. He had no clue.
The time variants are sitting back like, what the fuck? They're sitting there right with him right now.
It is a salute. It is salute.
Salute.
We're sitting there doing cocaine with him and shit.
They're like throwing little paper wads to kill him now through the portal.
It's like we're doing a line. It's like, hey, can you imagine if we like Hitler was doing that? That shit would all be in his little mustache.
He's right next to us.
We've got a camera and we're taking like selfies, but like an old style camera, and we're just like, yeah, fucking
You guys do so much drug, he winds up marrying Michael Benjamin and impregnating his ass.
What the fuck?
When you get to the TVA, there's just like a picture of like Guy Party and Hitler fucking doing cocaine. This is what happens when you let the timeline go awry.
It's an Easter egg in fucking the second season of Loki. We're just doing coke with Hitler.
Why don't you just do a show with him called Dookie?
Dookie.
Okay, I gotta say, I think that would be the supreme like awesomeness if we got to that point where we got.
We're in the MCU.
Yeah,
Yeah, that'd be really fucking cool.
Even if it's that small,
Just a picture.
Guy Party fucking Hitler fucking picture All it's gotta do is say Guy Party and Hitler. I'm cool with it.
So what? You guys didn't take the stones back in the right place or something?
The stones don't matter to the TVA.
Yeah.
I could be
They're
blamed for
paperweights.
this.
We're sending Captain America back to smack these.
I will go
retards
down
alive.
as being blamed for like all of the destruction of the MCU as long as we're a part of it.
Why doesn't the TVA fuck with the Avengers? They go back in time and change shit.
What's what Loki was saying?
Well, Loki happens before.
Oh, that's kind of true.
And
there is no before.
Time is
true.
Yeah, but
But
still,
They
they don't address
Loki's-
it, do they? Or unless
Later.
they address it in the finale. I don't know.
They don't, do they?
Not yet.
Yeah, okay, I didn't think so.
I should have watched all these.
Well, Loki,
Dude, it's a good
Loki
show.
brought it up though. Remember, he said, "Hey, the Avengers, they've been fucking with shit," and we're like, "We're not here for you. They were supposed to do that."
Dude, it's such a good show.
It is a good show, but there's some plot.
So are we gonna
I
be
think
able
it's
to-
better.
You ever think the shit?
I think it's
I
better.
love Black Widow, by the way.
Well, you love it because you saw those ass shots.
True.
Are we supposed to be like our own Avengers
Don't
then?
mind.
Are we getting into this heavy enough to think it out? I mean, we're supposed
I
to be
mean,
like
if we're in the
our
MCU,
own version of Avengers.
oh, we,
like
we,
a group.
we can't be in the same realm as the Avengers. Like
They
we're
got
not.
multi-universes. come
Well, I
on.
mean, we're not going to interact with them. They're not going to lower themselves to our
So
level.
we're supposed to be behind the scenes like Captain America was. He's trying to get the shit back.
Right.
Okay. And then one of you guys.
I mean,
supposed to
you
take
gotta
over?
feel like Captain America fucking probably impregnated Peggy Carter at some point during
yeah.
and changed history that way.
Well, all I'm gonna
But
say
he was still on the other timeline.
Oh, you know, it'd be fucked up if you remember like Sharon Carter, like the one that was like, "That's my Aunt Peggy." What if that was actually Cap's daughter?
I was thinking that too. And he made out.
That's
the
what
dog.
I thought.
Did you see Black Widow yet?
Kissed
I'm
Daddy on
saying,
the
yeah.
lips today. Give Daddy a kiss.
Right?
Give Daddy a kiss.
Black Widow was tight. I feel like if they give the Red Guardian some more.
I just felt like the whole
What
plot
will the
was
Guardians be for us? The
You
Brown
hear the
Guardians?
criticism about it by Stephen
Stephen Dorff?
Yeah, Stephen
Yeah,
Dorff
he-
and a couple other people.
He ruled.
And what's
good.
the Hulk? What's his name? The OG Hulk. What's his name?
He was that kid. It was
Oh,
Edward
Edward
Norton.
Yeah, Banner. I think he.
Eric Bana.
No, not him.
Oh, Edward Norton.
No, the OG.
Oh,
Hulk.
the OG Hulk.
Lou Ferrigno.
Yeah, Ferrigno actually I think bashed it too.
Yeah.
May have been someone else actually.
Yeah, Chester bashed. Chester didn't like it. I liked it.
They were saying it was too.
I just thought it was like the plot was just like all over the place, but
It was. I don't
it was
know.
entertaining.
Was
But
it too
I don't know if I
Somebody's
felt
offended over a
like.
rag.
I don't know if I felt like I was.
Just yourself, fucker.
Motherfucking Stephen Dale.
I felt like let me put it this way: I haven't seen the finale.
Don't cough in the mic.
Oh, dude.
Edit.
Fucking with them.
Give me some
I
fucking
have-
breathing room. I feel like I'm about to get raped.
I feel like Loki, its place in the MCU, it is better than Black Widow.
I agree with that.
I think that WandaVision was better than
Oh my
Black Widow.
I agree with that too.
I don't think that Falcon and the Winter Soldier was better. That show was kind of garbage.
Yeah.
I agree. Yes.
What a diarrhea mask. I thought it was good.
I liked it, but
It was
I'm with
okay,
them.
but it
I'm
wasn't
with
that
them.
great.
Yeah, I thought it was okay.
Come on, you already cracked my skull.
They had 3 or 4 too many episodes that were lame.
It didn't hold a
You
candle
can't-
to the
you
rest
can't
of
make
it.
every
They
single
didn't. WandaVision and fucking Loki was badass.
Yeah.
compared to
So
those.
can we eventually get to how we talk about how trash Cincinnati is?
We've got to get back
Okay.
to
right.
how we're gonna beat Hitler.
Oh, we're gonna beat him.
okay.
Oh, I thought we said we were gonna cross the streams and piss on him with 2 dicks.
We've got.
Yeah, it's gonna be
pretzel.
you two apparently, because I'm out of that one too.
All right, so Stephen Dale got killed. As immediately as they opened, Eisenhower just shot Stephen in the fucking head.
That's smart. That's smart.
yeah, he's like, this motherfucker's stupid. Bow. Yeah,
I don't
so
want to rub meat swords together and offend someone.
yeah, so they shot Stephen. He's down. So the three of us
But I'm
go
fucking
on
immortal.
raid.
I'll come back. So
We'll bring you back, like
cheese
either
dick
superhero
motherfucker.
style or
Yeah,
soap
don't
opera
worry.
style.
There's time travelers. We'll bring you back. Into
We'll get you
a future
back. We'll get you
story.
back.
so it's basically just like grounding me back to the room.
But
Just enjoy Limbo for a
let
little
us
bit.
finish fucking how we beat Hadar.
They'll put you on ice like Captain America.
You're on ice.
Pretty much.
You threw you in a fucking Yeti cooler.
I literally.
No, those are really expensive.
Yeah, he's not
He's in an igloo cooler or something.
No, fuck you. Why don't you just put me in a foam cooler at the gas station, motherfucker?
I'm down with that. His body.
He's a giant fucking.
That is
20 years later, he comes out one of them fucking where you get ice.
Yep.
He just pops out.
Slides out.
Like,
Hell
Jesus,
no.
you're still alive?
It makes more sense for putting him in one of those foam coolers because I've talked with the motherfucker before. He falls apart so quickly. I mean, he cried within minutes.
I just
talking to
like
me
the
about his
idea.
Who, me?
This shitty ass gas station where
Oh, exactly.
nobody went and bought ice for 40 years, and then they open the door and there he is.
Then I run and I realize that my mission is to take out Michael Benjamin.
Like, somehow you're still unconscious
Yeah,
and
it's a
just like
I'm part Terminator.
like a vat of like warm water.
You're like Austin Powers
of
in
an
ice.
ice.
Fryer basket.
Yeah.
Michael Benjamin, he come apart like a pulled pork
I'll be
sandwich.
back then, guys.
Nice, slow, and delicious. You're right, bro.
Alright, anyway, so Stephen Dale's been thrown in the fucking cooler. He's done. He's out of the fucking picture. So we go Ray Peruvian. We've been doing coke with Hitler. Fucking, what's his name? The
Obviously, you're
president.
going to bring me back to
Shut
save
the
it.
fuck up!
Well, Eisenhower was the one that released us, but now it's Kennedy.
We've been on the mission for fucking
For a few years.
few years.
Yeah, we've just been partying with Hitler unknowingly
For
for a
20
few
years.
years.
So Steven's been in the cooler for a long time.
Oh, yeah.
He's literally Captain Guy Party.
Yeah, like, he's like, he might be mentally retarded at this point.
Yeah, he explains everything.
Hey, we call it mentally frozen nowadays, okay?
Yeah. You're coming in on a side project. We're out there. Kennedy's like, guys, we've been funding this. It's almost like the mafia. It's like, we've been funding you, the informant, for so long, and you haven't gave us nothing yet. All you guys have been doing...
Lyndon Johnson comes to us.
Oh,
And-
Lyndon Johnson.
Yeah, Kennedy's vice president. Kennedy, remember Kennedy and Hitler are connected.
That's right.
But
Yeah.
Kennedy.
Because we're going to get this guy to assassinate Kennedy, or at least try.
Yeah.
Because Lyndon is against Hitler and
Right, Lyndon wants to be
Like a
president.
Terminator.
Gotcha.
So Lyndon's going to make us think that that Kennedy and Hitler are connected.
it's like the same outcome, except a different way of how it got to be.
True.
So they pull Michael back to America.
Right.
Because he's getting ready for the
You and me are
Dallas.
still partying with Hitler.
Yeah, so, but he's like, guys, it's got to stop. We funneled millions of dollars for your cocaine habits.
And it's like, but they're just talking to Michael now, and they're just like, Michael, look, we have a connection to Kennedy and Hitler. They are trying to take over America. And Michael's like, not on my watch.
But do they tell him that after they pull him back?
Mm-hmm.
And do they pull him back in like a crate? Like, have you ever seen Creep Show? Like the crate that fucking the little...
Under the stairs. We put Michael Benjamin back under the stairs and called it
Oh, when you
shut.
said crate, I figured you meant like a dog crate.
Like an old wooden shipping crate.
He gets a secret message that says he needs to report back to DC. And he's,
okay.
And he's like, he tells us, like, guys, I need to go see my family. And we're so fucked up on cocaine that we don't even remember that he doesn't have a family.
Just partying with Adolf.
We're just partying with Adolf, yeah. But we don't know it's Adolf. We don't know it's him yet.
We've been fooled for 20 years just doing blow with this guy.
Not 20 years, but yeah,
We need to come with a
probably
name
like 10 years.
for
Yeah.
him.
10, 15...
Maybe like 5 years.
Okay, 5. So we just been fooled 5 years.
Right. Michael gets called back to DC. He gets thrown into Dallas, but he fucks it up, and the time variants pull him out of that.
After he gets hit by the car.
Yeah, after he gets hit by the car with a diaper full of shit.
It explodes all over the windshield.
Would it be like that guy in RoboCop had all the like toxic waste on him?
And he's just like, boom.
And you know what would be
The
perfect?
sad part is no one got to see it.
Here's what would be perfect, right? A little like flicker of shit goes over the windshield and lands on Kennedy right in the middle of his upper lip, so it makes it look like he has a little Adolf mustache.
It's just Michael's feces.
It's just Michael's feces.
It's a piece of the time variant
Yeah.
that didn't get taken apart. When they said reset it, it didn't get all reset.
So would he be Schittler then?
Yes. It's Hitler and Schittler. But we're still partying.
That's our
down in
show,
South
The Adventures of
America.
Hitler and Shetler.
We go back to Peru. Michael's dead. We don't know it yet.
Oh yeah, Michael's definitely not. He's not dead, but he's been taken away for the time variant.
Yeah. He's just gone.
He's just gone. They just erased him from history.
It's like, let's see if these boys can finish the job. Because we can't leave Hitler alive in the GPU.
Right. They replace Michael with Lee Harvey Oswald, who actually completes the task. and then you and me are charged with the task of eliminating Hitler, in which we form a pretzel dick and pee on him to eliminate him.
Do they contact us, like, while we're doing blow?
Yes, the Time Variant Authority reaches out to us and lets us know that Hitler... I know this is going really off the rails.
Well, here, let's paint the scene. They don't really have all those Christmas lights yet. Like, we're sitting in a tropical bar. We're blowing out with this guy.
Yeah, with a dude that we think is cool.
Yeah. Like, dude.
He's not talking about Jews or anything
Yeah,
like that. He's just doing blow and taking tequila shots.
And he shows back up every day.
Damn it. I want to party with this guy. I want to party with Hitler. I want to party with Hitler.
Hey, don't say that. You get canceled.
You did.
Yeah, you did.
So
You did. We've been doing it for years.
Yeah, you got called back.
But you got called back. But you fucked it up. All you had to do was kill Kennedy, and you took a shit on him instead.
So
You could have killed Kennedy and come back and party with Hitler, but that didn't work.
Do you feel like maybe we saw it on TV? We saw... Well, we didn't know Michael ran across and got fucking exploded, right? Because they wiped...
Oh yeah, they took that out.
They took
The
that
Time
out.
Variant took that out. So all we saw was like the Lee Harvey Oswald, and we're like, oh my god, the president's been assassinated. Should we go back?
Yeah.
And then like Hitler's like 9.
Is that like a trigger word at this point? Like, 9? He hasn't done it in 15 years.
Right, like-
9!
He's been talking with like a South American accent.
That means no.
Well, that's what he's saying. Should we go back? And he's like, 9!
Yeah.
It's like, goddamn. Then all of a sudden it's just like register. It's just like, what?
And we're both looking at him, and like we all of a sudden like there's like an imaginary like mustache that appears, and we're like, oh shit.
So did he have the invisible mustache the whole time and disappeared like it was cloaked?
He shaved that shit.
I'm very afraid it's cloaked.
He did cloaks the mustache.
He can have a cloaking device, but all he does is click the mustache.
Does it make that sound?
We're like, oh no. And he's like, yeah, I'm Hitler. And I'm like,
Which one do you want to be my Fraulein tonight?
God damn it.
He's dressed like Heidi.
Alright, but we look at each other.
You Hitler tricked us.
Who's Heidi? There was no fucking Heidi.
So we look
You
at each
can't even
other.
think of Heidi Klum, you dumb shit. Jesus Christ, Heidi Klum. That's all you gotta say. Go on with the story.
All right,
You can't think
so-
of Heidi Klum.
God damn it. Me and Chester realized that...
It's Hitler now.
It's Hitler.
He's revealed himself
yes, he's revealed himself.
by decloaking his mustache.
Yeah, by decloaking the mustache. So what do we do in that moment? Your beard's full of blow, by the way. Like, and then
Obviously.
I got Peruvian tit in my face. I'm covered in mother's
And
milk.
he
Mother's
decloaks the
milk.
mustache that's obviously
You're
full of
wasting
coke
it,
also.
man. Shit in the veins.
Shut the fuck up.
But that's when we pretzel dick.
Do we walk away and
But no,
realize
I don't think
it?
we can do that because we need Goldie Shower's power. We don't have Goldie Shower's power
To do what?
to eliminate Hitler with your piss stream.
Oh,
That's right.
We have to. He has to feel her power.
that's true.
So I don't know. Like, do we summon Goldie Showers?
But how do we summon without the guy party time variants?
Like suddenly we remember. Like, wait a minute. Isn't there a third of us? Isn't there another? I don't know. Do we do ayahuasca and like bring Goldie Showers back to eliminate Hitler?
Like a summoning or some shit?
Or like a Ouija board thing?
Or do we have to teleport and find Steven's dead body in the fucking ice freezer in Amelia, Ohio?
And freeze him and like somehow get him back and get them to like twist it?
No, well, we unfreeze him somehow. But he's in like 2004, and Michael's dead in 1960, and we're still in 1954.
Do we have-
Or so we think.
So what do you have? Time kidney stones or something to move?
We have to do a time heist.
Horrible writing and be like, oh, Michael disappears from the future somehow.
We have to find a way to bring Michael back.
It's the teleporting mirrors in the hallway.
We have to do a time heist. And we have to use Ant-Man's technology.
That's it, you're clone.
Which
Yeah.
isn't even around yet, but...
Stash.
We have to time travel back
We
to,
have to
like...
get Kennedy's body and fucking clone me from 1960.
Yep.
Kennedy's body.
Yeah, because
I don't know why, but-
wipe off.
Where did we
It
freeze
is it's
Steven's
totally
body?
consent.
I was at a 7-Eleven or something
Wait.
earlier.
Beaver's the time variant.
Well,
How do we fucking figure this out? You let us know right now.
I don't know, this is like a mysterious puzzle that I'm trying to figure out the
I don't know what
pieces.
fuck you guys are talking about.
But you have control to make it for us to find Goldie Showers to kill Adolf. Steven's body is dead in a freezer in fucking what year is he in? 96.
No, he's
How
in
long has he been in
2004.
the freezer?
He's been in the freezer for like 30 years.
He's done.
I thought we had him in a shitty foam cooler.
If you leave your brain in a
But a really large one.
ice,
I was
just
cryogenically frozen hillbilly style in a foam cooler.
Let's ask it this way. In the Guy Party universe, and throwing Guy Party in the 60s, what is the ideal way for us to kill Hitler in Peru, given all of the Guy Party context? And we can make anything possible. We can connect the
a
dots.
frozen dart to the fucking jugular vein.
What?
No, I got it. We dressed Chester up like he did Bugs Bunny. Drag.
Bugs Bunny and drag?
Fucking
Wait! Steven pitched this out on the 4th. So, Steven's frozen. We need Michael there. But Chester also is the guy with the red beard from Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Alright, but we're doing Blow. How do we get him to that time variation?
So does he throw his pickaxe and goes into cocaine? He's like, he's lost again. He's like, what?
He doesn't have a pickaxe yet. We're down in South America.
So he's just using a shovel then, like for cold furnaces. This little fireplace shovel.
And how does he
Just
turn
snorts his
into
cocaine with it.
Cornelius?
He snorts a cocaine and he just like turns into a cartoon character.
I don't think I know what you're talking
Can
about.
you show him a picture of that real quick? Steven, don't touch the
You
microphone.
don't know who he's talking about?
I told you last night. He's like, fuck you, motherfucker.
Oh, Jesus Christ. I don't know Christmas claymation. That's... What?
Cornelius. Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Yukon Cornelius.
But still, this is how we link it together. So Steven's
Yes.
body is in a...
Can that guy defeat Hitler in Peru?
So
What is his powers?
Somehow we've got to get you to Amelia, Ohio to axe pick Steven out of the fucking beer cooler.
he uses pickaxe.
This shit's getting all fucking
You're gonna
weird.
give him a fucking lightsaber and a blaster.
What is he, like the beer cooler of a Sunoco?
Yeah, just a random thing that nobody's even wanted to buy a bag of ice because Steven's been in there.
Oh, so it's gonna be one of those.
It's like one of those things where like people see his face and it's like a novelty.
is it gonna be like one of those random? Is it like
Come see the Frozen Man.
Yeah, you want to see the dead guy in the fucking
Is it like
cooler?
is it like a ran down gas station that's been out of business for years? He finds me in a cooler and he goes to pop his little fucking popping.
Well, it can't be ran down because the cooler's still going.
See, I think you need to try and
Jesus
pull back
Christ,
on the
Michael.
beers, dude.
Need some alcohol, homie?
You sounded a little bit.
He's like a seizure. I was like, what the fuck?
All right, we're going off the rails.
Yeah. Let's get back to Peru.
What's the ideal way to defeat Hitler? Fuck him to death.
He needs to be pegged in the ass by a Jew.
That is a good day.
Pickaxe with a
good day.
cross with
It was
it.
a
We
good
discovered he's Hitler because Michael. Well, we didn't.
No, because he decloaked his mustache. He
Yeah.
has revealed himself.
He did cloak the mustache.
We'll
He
say
said
shots and
9.
knock.
And here we are. Me and you are there. We're not transporting anyone. Me and you are there. We realize there he is, Adolf. Let's take him out.
You know what I think? I think whatever happens in this next set of events, we think we have defeated him, but he comes back as
Is he like a
Ultron.
T-1000, man? He comes as
What?
liquid. He's a liquid.
Can he get done with his sentence before you start yours?
Yeah.
I think he comes back as Lil Jon.
Little John.
Yeah.
Oh, Little John.
Yeah. I mean, Lil Jon knows not to talk about Jews, but
Who the fuck is Little John?
What do you mean he knows not to talk about Jews? Has Little John ever talked about
Robin Hood,
Jews?
Prince of Thieves?
No, Little John is in the rapper.
The rapper.
Oh.
Would you prefer it be Rick Ross? You know him. Don't you kind of want Hitler to exist a little bit in our time as another human being that's transformed?
Well, we've got to deal with time traveling.
Maybe he's a
trannies.
Tiger King.
I don't know. Yeah.
Okay, let me rephrase the question. If Hitler was any living person right now, who would you want him to be?
Matt Damon.
Nice. He's won an Oscar.
Obama.
Why not?
Obama.
That feels like a very popular answer.
I'm good with
No,
Obama.
I mean Michelle, not Barack.
Damn, I hadn't considered a woman. That's a good point.
You're sexist, that's why.
All right, how are we defeating Hitler again?
I don't know, man. Michael's dead. Fucking Steven's in the cooler. The time variant's fucked up.
I love the way he just says it all.
Can I say what I'm imagining in my mind right now?
Let's do it.
All right, so we all trip balls on acid.
Oh gosh.
It's the 60s, acid is prevalent. So we all trip balls on acid, and we leave our bodies, and we have a spiritual fight with Hitler, who is also tripping balls, but in the spiritual realm. All of us together.
Magic mushrooms now? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a Schedule 1 drug, but they're allowed to experiment with it. It doesn't help bipolar disorder, but it helps like depression and shit. You take it every 3 months, and if you got depression, like it really helps.
Fucking A.
No, you're right.
That's how it should be. That's how it should
they're
be.
legalizing it in California and like Oregon and a couple of places.
We're taking harder drugs, and we're astral
Well, we're not
projecting.
talking about harder.
So then we take the battle to space.
Yes, we're going to space battles with Hitler, astral projecting like Luke Skywalker, and
And that's how we
defeat him.
we pull consciously Goldie Showers.
Do you remember that scene in Avengers: Age of Ultron where it's like Iron Man has got his like lasers going, Thor's got his lightning going, and Vision's got his like Mind Stone going?
Yeah.
and they're all going on Ultron at the same time, and it defeats him or whatever. So it's like that. But Goldie's got her piss going, and we've got, like, our mind powers going. There's, like, a beam coming from our fucking head because we're on acid.
Michael is Vision, and Vision died as Red and Green Vision, but Michael comes back as
Throwing
White
feces.
Vision.
You're right.
But Michael is Goldie Showers.
Right.
You're right. The white vision is a good analogy.
We are all astral projected, and so is Hitler, and then that's how we fucking...
We defeat him.
So after we, like, pretzel wrap our dick... Oh, no, we don't do it. Goldie Showers does it. She's like, feel my power! And
Yes.
it's just like a big beam of light, like...
From the vagina.
And Hitler just... He's sitting there and...
But it's like, it's that, but it's like us also, like projecting from our mind. So it's like 3 beams at once. That's what I'm saying. That's the comparison to Avengers: Age of Ultron.
And then we're just shooting down there, and then Hitler just explodes.
Yes.
Astral projected, and then...
And the Time Variance Authority, they accept that outcome.
And then we all come back, and then we do the rest of the coke, and then, like, it comes back to months later.
Totally, and we're missing Hitler at this point.
There's yeah. We're like, God damn, man.
We're like, he
such
was a
good
fun
guy."
dude. He was a fun dude.
And they were like, and then like, I go to smack you like, dude, he was evil. Remember, he was a bad guy. Turned out to be. He
Well,
was like,
no, you're
yeah,
dead. You're
Oh.
dead. Because this is,
Damn, you're
like,
right.
yeah,
I
because...
forgot.
Because
Well,
the me and
we
Chester
kinda
were
brought
sitting
you
on the
back
beach.
for-
Spiritually, I'm smacking you on the head.
You gotta...
You know what? He's a Force Ghost.
He's a Force Ghost, but the thing is like, we don't realize he's there until, like, you get up and you walk over and his body got shipped back to Peru and was buried there, and you start urinating on his grave. And he's not Luke Skywalker blue, he's got yellow, like a yellow vibe.
We should
The
write
brown
children's
Force Ghost.
novels. We should write books for kids.
I absolutely agree. It took a little while. We got there. There's many interruptions. I'm sure this pod's going to be amazing to edit, but
Yep.
yeah.
All right, Michael wants to talk about apes.
Well, I was wanting to talk about that, but then I'm kind of trying to change my mind a little bit. about
Really?
this. Well,
Because you've been
So-
talking about that a lot. Come on, dude. Let's
I
do
know.
it.
Chester, have you checked out my stand-up?
Did you post it?
Yeah, we posted it. What do you mean we posted it?
Oh, you know, I saw the stand-up you did like a couple weeks ago. Have you done another one?
No, that's what I'm talking about. Is
Oh,
that
yeah.
I haven't done a new one, no. What do you think of it?
I mean, it was pretty good.
Oh, I need another one too. I'm sorry.
Do I have another one? Okay, but I'll you.
Oh yeah! Look at that.
Jesus Christ! Ha ha, Clinton Dix.
Ha Clinton Dix.
Yeah, I'm not getting any more. Ha ha ha, Clinton Dix.
No, that's his.
What'd you think of it, Chester?
Your stand-up?
Fuck it up.
Yeah, it was fucking funny, man. Like, you talked about your dad's dick a lot. On Thursdays, they do open mics at the Darkness, the brewery in Bellevue.
That sounds familiar. That sounds like I've seen that before.
But they do ask that you're it's PG-13. They'll do stand-ups, but they want it to be family-friendly. Can you do family-friendly stand-up?
I can, and I have.
Hey, party. Can you tell me a family-friendly joke right now on the pod?
Yeah, I got some. Give me a
Let's hear
second
it.
to think about it. Family.
Am I putting you on the spot?
PG-13, like below 13. Is that what you're wanting?
Yes.
Okay.
So nothing about sex.
But like fart
Nothing
jokes.
about your
Fart
dad.
jokes are okay.
Oh,
though,
fart
right?
jokes are fine, but
Yeah,
nothing
fart
about your
jokes
dad's
are-
dick.
No, yeah. Hold on.
What the fuck?
This pod's gonna be a mess.
How about this?
I'm putting him on the spot.
You're a
See if
big
you can
time.
do it.
Alright.
Alright, so
I couldn't do it clean.
this
without a joke.
13-year-old boy went up to this other 13-year-old boy in the middle of school, right? And he asked him, "Hey man, have you seen the new movie Scarsdale?" And he's like, "What? Scarsdale? I've never heard of it. What are you talking about?" He was like, "Yeah, it's a pretty cool horror movie. You should check it out. It's on Netflix." He's like, "Alright, I'll check it out." As soon as they get done with the conversation, his friend sends him this link, because, you know, all the 13-year-olds now text each other immediately in between classes. He texts him the link, says, "Hey, it says Scarsdale." That's all it says. Netflix, right? The dude opens it up in the middle of class that he sent it to. What is that?
No, it's fucking Sage, because you and Steven are so negative.
I didn't fucking do anything.
I totally thought that was
I
weird.
didn't know what the hell it was. So he opens it up in the middle of class, though, and it's the middle of a math class, and he's taking a quiz. And in the middle of the quiz is like teachers like trying to like make sure everyone's not cheating and shit. And he's like, "Will you shut up? Quit fucking trying to cheat off each other and shit like that." Really strict fucking teacher. But he opens up anyway and still looks at it, and it's a link that goes to this video of his friend actually videotaping himself. And he goes and he's videotaping himself, and then he on it says Scarsdale, produced by his friend, whatever his friend's name is, you know, so bullshit. And his friend goes to pull his pants down and show him his fucking ball sack. And
Family friendly?
He doesn't.
Yep.
You're
out of it.
No, he's 13 years old.
You can't say ball sacks.
You can't. 13.
Nope.
Scar. Hold on. Let me.
Pretty sure Disney
coin
wouldn't have
purse.
ball sacks.
You can say coin purse.
No, because Disney. No, Disney don't fucking.
Dude, that'd be
that's not
fucking
13.
great if they had that in the Star Wars universe. Like the Emperor's just dropping ball sacks.
All you gotta do is say ball sack, and it's no 13-year-olds are allowed to see it.
Yes.
In my day and age, we used to say that shit in 13-year-olds.
We weren't woke though, so.
I mean, Titanic was 13,
Well, I'm not-
PG-13, and they showed
I'm not
titties.
saying I can't make a
What?
material.
Was it
I can make material
Wow.
for 13-year-olds and below, but that's not what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
That's not like my.
Hey,
That's not my MO. Is
but
to go out there and
you're
do.
always wanting to have the creative fucking.
Yeah, but not to have fun with it. Not to be like, okay, kiddies. Okay, so there's this Jack and the Beanstalk over here, and it couldn't make it up the stalk, so you guys gotta do
right.
it yourself. I don't know. It's fucking.
Do you want to talk about your topic?
Oh yeah, okay.
The apes?
Yeah, the apes.
The apes.
So I've never heard of this before. Have you guys ever heard of the Stone Ape Theory?
Let's hear it.
So apparently,
Pretty sure I've seen it.
it's
We're looking at it right now.
It's apparently they say that the psilocybin and the mushrooms and shit that we all love, that it helped us evolve to be who we are today.
So some apes trip balls on mushrooms.
So says this theory, that the Stone Ape Theory says that we've gotten to be evolutionarily better as humans because of psilocybin and mushrooms.
It's also kind of like the
That's a
alcohol
Schedule
theory.
1 drug, so what the fuck's up with that?
Well, it's just like marijuana is
I know,
too.
it's a Schedule 1 drug. Why is that a Schedule 1
Well,
drug?
we're talking about the ape theory, not the
you're
fucking
talking
government
about
theory.
We know
the idea is
it's
that-
good. We're not trying to just say it's not good. It's good. We know it's good. We agree with
I
that.
know, I'm just saying.
The idea is
Some
the scientists have said that they've documented through the history of different apes that they have seen them eating all kinds of different potencies of mushrooms that have psilocybin in them, and they claim that this theory is robust in its evidence that it is possible that we may have gotten our what they call the
Woke gene?
the electricity to get the brain or the human evolution trained
Like the
on
spark?
the spark. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. The spark to get us going to fucking learn and evolve to where we are today and even more.
Could be, man.
I mean, why not? Why wouldn't a hallucinogen be able to do that?
But the interesting thing to
Everybody's
me
different.
is that while psychedelic mushrooms may have caused apes to evolve, the same thing causes humans to devolve.
I think that would be addiction, though. That not necessarily because of that one thing, though.
You mean like when you take hallucinogens, you don't devolve into an ape?
I don't think you would say that. I would think that you're.
I kind of think you do.
You're thinking of you're just thinking of simple, basic. No, because you're being in touch with all the simple, basic
I feel like it's a
necessities of
spectrum,
life.
and I feel like we meet in the middle. So like apes take mushrooms and they go forward, and humans take mushrooms. Well, Michael Benjamin takes mushrooms and they go backwards. And they just meet in the middle. They just meet in the middle.
I don't think that we're meeting in the middle or going up or down. I don't know. I think we could be
Do you-
going up. I think that's what.
Do you feel like when you take mushrooms, like you go higher?
Yeah, because I think that
Like you?
we're seeing things that we're not supposed to be seeing as humans. We're truly not. I don't feel like the different effects of other drugs that people feel that, like the acid or the shrooms or whatever. I've never been a big fan of shrooms just because of the taste themselves. But I mean, I've
they're
endured
awful.
through them because I've had to.
Would you say there's any particular drink or drug that makes you feel like you revert to more of an ape-like status?
I would say that I mean, I'm not denying
Right
that those hallucinogens don't make you feel like a simple animal, like the laughing giggles that we get. Oh my god, those are the greatest. The giggles, the giggles are the greatest. Yeah, the giggles send me back to a
Something
primitive
else,
state.
Like out there, though, it's hard to explain. can't
I don't
explain
know.
it to
I mean, I want to do DMT to know that, but it's hard.
I mean,
to,
do you
hard
feel
to
like
know.
I feel like
Rest,
like
like-
depending on the person, they feel like just like threatened, depending on their state
It's
of.
hard for me to explain it to you guys, but
Oh yeah. I mean, I get that.
know. I get like really good like goosebumps from it.
From shrooms or acid.
Both. I feel like a different person.
I'm not gonna
It's
lie.
different. It's different for me.
I feel like I need more though. Like I feel like I've not had enough acid to like see things or
Everyone-
feel things the way I need to feel or see them.
What is the peak Michael Benjamin? What is
I would
what
say
is
at that
what is you
time,
and your most
The two times, the first cabin
powerful
trip
form.
and the second cabin trip, mixed them together, and they were phenomenal because it was like the physicality of that first cabin trip was like really good body buzz, you know. And it was like, especially like when we're like, I was able to sit down and actually pod with you guys, and I know it wasn't for long, but
In that first trip, we did see you go a little bit animalistic, if I recall.
Yeah.
He became very animalistic.
yeah, you're right. You're right.
He was
I did.
upstairs screaming at the walls.
Yeah.
And I feel like he was running around beating his chest.
I have pictures where it looked like I was at the zoo.
Yeah.
Have
For sure. I don't disagree.
you gotten to a point where you have considered throwing your feces?
No, because I don't want to touch my own feces. So,
Like even in that
it's not a
tripping
thing.
ball state. Like when you're tripping balls and you feel threatened like a puppy.
threatened. You mean where I've already shit my pants already twice, and I'm like, well, what do I do with this now? And I'm curious about, I wonder if they'll like it.
I go there sober, like I've always thought about like if I go to prison that like, if somebody threatens me, I will shit myself, and then I will throw my feces at them as a way to deter
Well, probably
their
if you shit your
advances.
pants, it won't
Chester,
contradict it.
I feel like you're gonna
Right.
be somebody's girlfriend.
Probably.
I don't even think you're gonna get past the throwing feces stage. You're gonna be somebody's girlfriend.
You don't even think I will shit myself to prevent penis in my butthole?
They use that for lube.
I think you'll
Everyone
try
says
it,
that.
but can you do it every day for the rest of your
You're
life?
gonna break down eventually. Just let
That's
them in.
true.
That song. Someone's
you
knocking
seen
at my
Oz?
door. Somebody's ringing my bell.
Somebody's
The
watching
prison
me.
show?
He's taking a shower in prison.
Have you guys ever seen the prison show Oz?
I haven't, but I heard it's really good.
Okay, I'll just tell you one scene real quick about this dude who you would have never fucking thought was gonna be like the dude that would do this. But he ended up getting in there for like a DUI and killing someone, manslaughter or some shit. Killed like a little girl or some bullshit. And he was in there
That
for
is bullshit when you kill a little girl.
He was in there.
I was going to
Jesus.
say he's in there for a real long time.
Well,
Yeah.
you don't survive. If you
I'm
go
not
to
saying
jail
it's
for killing
okay.
people.
I'm not saying it's
I-
bullshit that he did it. I'm saying it's bullshit. I mean, it's bullshit that he did it.
Oh, it's a
Not that he got away
show.
with it.
I know you're not.
Regardless, anyway, he ends up being like looked upon as the bitch of the show.
Yeah, yeah.
He's the bitch of the fucking show, and everybody knows it. The whole prison knows it. But he finally's had enough, and he fucking goes against this dude who's like the biggest fucking Nazi fucking bully. And I don't say Nazi to be cool because it's like cool to say Nazi nowadays. But he was a Nazi. He was like the leader of the Nazis.
We just did an hour of killing the biggest Nazi of all time. So
Oh yeah, that's
it's
true.
okay.
I forgot about that part. Well, I didn't do that on purpose either. So this wasn't written out. If anyone thinks that I'm that good, because I'm not.
And it took us to astral project because we were doing cocaine with him.
That's true. So this is all happenstance.
I mean, Hitler's a
circumstance.
convincing guy.
So anyway, he gets this guy when he's working out, right, in the gym, and he gets him when he's right at his fucking peak, when he's got a lot of fucking weight, but to bring it down himself and no one's spotting him correctly. And he goes over to him, gets it to where he's stuck on his fucking, in his throat and his chest, and he fucking shits on the guy's fucking face. And like this, oh my god, it was fucking so brilliant. It was just like, oh, mwah. It was like Italian fucking buonanotte, you know, that type of shit.
Chef kiss.
It was like, yes. It was like, I don't know, because the guy had done all kinds of shit to him at this point.
So
And
what did the guy that got shit on did? What did he do?
He
He
had
to retaliate.
So-
He's obviously has
yeah.
to retaliate.
So you all
after
to see that on episode 13, season 6. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. He ended up fucking doing nothing, I think, because he had something on the dude. That he shit on him.
All I'm gonna say is when they arrest the three of us and they take us to prison, Michael has got to alpha these guys to protect us, for we don't get fucked.
I have a loose butthole, so I'll be shitting on people constantly.
No, it's not even about your loose butthole. I feel like you are gonna headbutt walls. You're like, stay away from my bitches.
You see these two? They're mine. I fuck them every night. Oh yeah.
We're gonna do podcasts with my fucking pink cap tonight, motherfucker.
but he'll get shanked like real quick.
Yeah.
People will be like,
And then it'll just be you and me.
Yeah.
You see the crazy guy, right? We gotta take care of him real quick.
We find him within 3 days. He's hung up in the rafters.
With a big piece of cornbread in his mouth.
Just keep your head down, stay away from the gangs. You're good.
Yeah, right. They force you to do shit.
It'll be alright. God Party will have a gang, but at the same time, the whites will kill us.
I'm over here trying to get all the gang members in my crew and shit. What are you doing? I'm trying to get all the gang members in my crew and shit, and I'm like getting one of the Nazi leaders, or like the Asian leaders, and like the other fucking leaders, and I'm like, oh wait, you guys don't like each other?
Yeah, you'll be all woke, and then
They're like, no, dude, what are you doing?
They're like, should we pass him around or should we just kill him? And then he's dead, and then it's just me and Chester.
Yeah, I totally think that's exactly how that would go.
Somebody end up stabbing you in the kidneys or something.
I'll end up like fucking linking up with people, but Chester will be like, I'm too woke, I can't fucking do that in prison. And then
You can't offend
I'm
someone.
totally
Chester
gonna- I'm
becomes
totally
somebody's
gonna die.
girlfriend.
You're like, I don't want to hurt your feelings. Okay.
I'm gonna end up. I am totally gonna end up as like a Latino dude.
His ball
like
have lipstick rings around it. He's been sucked.
Let's just hope Chester never ends up in prison.
Oh, I absolutely. I have no doubt about that.
You're gonna be like, come here, sugar
I'd be
lips.
trying. I'd like get like a fancy hat from commissary, like a Kentucky Derby hat.
Didn't you have one of those
Like,
on Cosby?
who wants to take me to the ball?
He said, you'll be going to the tonight.
I'll shave my fucking beard. I don't care.
He starts a prison riot because they're all fighting for his asshole.
Is that supposed
All
to
right.
take place in the warden's office?
Who does Chester end up with? The Nazis, the blacks, the Mexicans, or I don't know. What are the other gangs? It's
I like tacos.
Puerto Ricans?
You can only hope
Chinese.
you do.
I'm going to go with the Latinos. I really think I will go.
And MS-13 is going to treat him well.
He's gonna try to.
I'll get a good tan.
They're going to have him in a dress walking around, bringing him a commissary.
Have a horse's bridle on him.
Oh god damn it! Prison's gonna be rough for me.
But hey, you know what? You're never going to end up in jail because at the end of the day,
I will never go to Chipotle again after the fucking prison.
Guy Party killed Adolf, and
That's
we
true.
saved the world.
With our astral projection,
Yeah.
Astral projections.
we fucking used acid to kill fucking Hitler.
Yes. We literally
I feel like that's the best way for Guy Party to kill Hitler.
astral projections through drug use.
We are fucking Luke Skywalker because that's how he
Yeah.
fucked with Kylo
He
Ren.
took out Kylo to save the rebellion, which ended up saving the day.
Right,
Yeah.
right.
We astro projected and found Goldie
And,
showers.
and then we disappeared like fucking Yoda. We just disappeared. There's no body.
Yeah,
left.
yeah, yeah.
We just disappeared.
We're just gone. All there is a mustache and cocaine.
What the mustache disappear like Luke's hand?
Hey, but that was Hitler had the cloaking device, so his mustache. Well, I guess his body would be there. We would just disappear.
Maybe his mustache.
He only had a fucking clicking device for his mustache.
Yeah.
Not for his fucking body.
He didn't want to hide his body. He just wanted to hide his mustache.
Right. He didn't want to shave it. He was just like, I need technology.
Millions of dollars went in to cloak his mustache. All right. On that note, let's wrap this shit
This is the
up.
dumbest podcast we've ever done.
Is it? You guys know where to check us out. Guy Party.
Guy Party.
I guess Michael Benjamin's got some stand-up coming in the future, but until then, tell your friends, keep downloading our pods, and help us support the Boozehead Army. But until the next episode,
Drink and do drugs.
drink and do drugs.
Don't do drugs. Drink.
Oh, no,
Yeah.
don't do drugs.
Don't do drugs.
Do weed.
God!